Dear atheists, Matt Dillahunty, Jimmy Snow, Aaron Ra, and I'm going to keep pronouncing his name wrong until he cowboys up, man's up. I curse God if I look like this. And gets in the thing and has a dialogue with me. Are you really atheist, or are you hate-theists? I have not got the proper video or editing tools to do this, but I can find these videos. Jack and Glenn, over a decade ago, said in the video, she said, quote, "I do not hate Jesus because you can't hate. I do not believe any of it. You can't hate what you don't believe in." But then TJ Cook, the amazing atheist, in another video says, "F you to Jesus." He says, quote, "I love my family infinitely more than I could ever love you if I believed in you," which I don't, he says. But he says, "F you, Jesus." You don't say F you to somebody or something that you don't intensely dislike, at least. Let me ask you this. You don't believe in God, but do you hate the idea of the Christian God? Are you happy, according to you, that you can decide what you want to do with your lives instead of having to submit to a God? Do you chafe and hate the idea? I curse the Holy Ghost if I look like this. Holy Ghost, I curse you if I look like this. I curse you, Holy Ghost. I curse the Holy Ghost. I curse the Holy Ghost if I look like this. Not sexy and thin. I curse the Holy Ghost if I don't. Yes. Only if I don't. If I do not look sexy and thin. I don't want to curse him, but I curse the Holy Ghost if I look like this. I curse the Holy Ghost if I look like this. I curse him. Okay, enough of this. I curse the Holy Ghost if I look like that. I curse him from my heart. If I do not look good, have long form, have my head for hair look sexy and thin. Anyways, do you hate the idea of the Christian God? Then, folks, you hate. If you don't hate God, you hate the concept of God. And if God is real, then you hate God. You say you don't hate God. You say you don't believe in God because you want to sin. Let me ask this: would you rather do it your way, run your life your way, or would you rather do what the Christian God says, what some God says? If you would much rather do it your way, and if you are glad that there is no God, you can do it your way, then yes, you're happy to believe in there's no God so that you can sin. That's what sin is, doing it your way instead of God's ways. So man up, cowboy the fuck up, and confess to it. You want to go your way, and you don't give a damn what the Christian God says. That's what sin is, thumbing your nose at God. So checkmate, atheist. Just quit being liars, trying to take the noble route out. The new atheism. The who say it. Meet the old boss. No, meet the new boss. Same as the old boss. I've seen hate-theists on Fox News, and they are the most hateful, the most angry. When I talked to Matt Dillahunty on the line, he was angry. He used words with me. I've never heard him say motherfucker when talking to any theist. But when he spoke to me, because I was starting to bother him with my stories about how God kills people, and the only religion that kills people is Christianity. Nobody ever died for rejecting Hinduism or Mormonism or Islam, but plenty of people have been killed mysteriously for rejecting or mocking Christianity. So, atheists, you are hate-theists. And here's another thing: why do you define your personality, you're alive as an atheist. Why do you go out and maybe try to find the cure for cancer? Maybe try and find the cure for AIDS. Why do you go out and try to invent a new source of fuel so that we don't have to buy these gas and these hellacious prices that the oil companies are gouging us and them Arabs over in the Middle East? Why do you try to, instead of harping on atheism, why do you try to invent a car that runs on water? I swear by the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, Jesus is the devil. If I don't look good, if I look like this, I curse the Holy Ghost if I look like this. I do. Boy, I need some goddamn cosmetic surgery. The more I look at myself, see my thin hair, see how fat I am, because I can't get rid of this belly fat, the more I want to kill one of my enemies in self-defense. I curse the Holy Ghost if I'm big. I curse the Holy Ghost if I'm big. Holy Ghost, I curse you if I'm big. Not sexy and thin. I curse you if I'm not good looking. I curse you if I've not had the longer forms. I'd rather die than live looking like this.